Welcome back, my friends, to Need for Speed Heat. I have returned home. I'm now home. It's amazing. The Gamescom was nice, but don't get me wrong. There ain't no place like home. Welcome to the character customization video. This time, we're going to have a few variations of the customizations. Normally what we do with cars is there'd be one. We do it one way. We do it my way. This time, I wanted to show you a little bit more in depth of the character customization because this is brand new to the series and I'm super excited it is finally here. And I'm proud to say that in this, it appears that there's no dabbing. And also they stole my logo. It's a nose. Okay. Stop bullying me. Carrying on. It's the first time it's in the game. I need to show it off properly. I need to show it off a little bit differently than I normally do. So, here we are. 3 variations of customization of characters. First one is mine. Can you tell? Because he's starting to look a little bit like me. Dressed in purple. No doubt. I mean yellow. We'll just pretend it's also purple. It's like, I'm excited about this. There's actual brands in the game. And I'm thankful that they've not taken it to the extreme of, say, the stupidness of the other games. Now, I get that Need for Speed is trying to go for a certain vibe. For example, the game is now a 16. It's a quite an older game now compared to what it used to be. It used to be trying to cater to everyone, trying to be a 7, trying to be a 3. But now it's trying to focus on the nitty-gritty, dirty cops versus racer idea. Why not put in brands that are realistic? Why don't put in chicken suits? And thankfully they haven't. Hopefully they don't in the future, because that stuff just doesn't fit the vibe of the game, and it would realistically just numb the feel of the game. I feel like if they really wanted to do something like that, they should add it at the very end, like GTA does with flying bikes and stuff. And now Rockstar are back on the reins and they're like, why did we do this? We're just going to make them absolutely useless. Either way, I'm grateful that they've gone for this idea that they're going with the hype beast shoes and all this kind of stuff. Obviously, most of these things are Adidas things. Or Adidas, should I say. We noticed this in the trailer that most of it was branded stuff. Pretty much everything is branded stuff. There's quite a lot of it too. I was actually surprised. I was expecting probably 10, 20 shirts and maybe 10, 20 hoodies and all that kind of stuff. But we got like hundreds of parts. It's weird saying clothes. Hundreds of clothing items to place on the character. Now, we can't really customize the character model as per se, which is something I was hoping we could actually do. In all 3 main racing games that we play now, we've got Forza, the Crew 2, and now Need for Speed. All have character customization, but obviously, which is the most in-depth? And I've got to say, none of them. They're all about the same. I think Need for Speed has more clothing options than any of them. Forza is the most extreme. The Crew 2 is the least great, but it has, in my opinion, really good character models, unlike Forza. And Need for Speed and character models, it was a bit of a middle ground. It wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't awful either. But here we are, purple Merc, with the purple pants, with the purple, as I say, purple pants sticker. I don't even have a purple sticker. Technically I do, the color shift one. But it's out of stock. It's gone. But there you go. That's the Mercedes. That's me customized. Me as a person in Need for Speed. But moving on. This is now Meadow playing. That's right. I took Meadow to Gamescom with me as well. In fact, first place we met. Gamescom 2015. Need for Speed. It's a dating game now. It's not. Changing hair color. Using the normal sliders that you normally do. Unfortunately, you can't make your hair chrome. Or like change the material, or carbon fiber. If you could have carbon fiber hair, would you do it? Yes, you would. Stop your lying, okay? Carbon fiber hair, the next big thing. Carrying on, customization of the hair is the 3 sliders, the saturation, the hue. You get it, the normal business. Now there's 119 total hair styles. I say hairstyles. They're not all hairstyles. Most of them are hats, which kind of frustrates me a little bit. I would prefer to have more hairstyles than hats. I don't wear hats. There are I've never thought of 120 hats that I could ever wear. I've worn like 2 hats in my whole entire life, maybe 3 at most. But there you go. There's about 20 hairstyles and 100 hats, just in case you wanted to wear them. Now, there's do-rags and stuff as well. She went bald for a second. I know that's actually a hairstyle, but there's a lot of hats. Hats are easy for them to add into the game and then change the color of. So there's a billion more options of them. And then we've got the masks and glasses and stuff, which is a pretty cool addition. But as I said, I kind of wish there was a little bit more in-depth of the character customization. They use Frostbite. They use the same engine that they use for the sports games. And the sports games, as far as I know, have pretty decent character building customization. I know that it's mostly non-EA games that I've played that have good character customization, but I'm pretty sure that most EA games have building your own players pretty well in Frostbite. So in the future, I would like to maybe see an update to this into where we can actually customize the face. At the very least, the face and the height and stuff. That would be nice, having varying heights. But then again, I guess that would mess up with the position in the car, because that's always an issue. As we know, the cops' feet still hang out the bottom of the police car. What is this? It's been an issue since 2015 and you still can't fix it? Please. Now, you've probably realized already that all the shirts and the trousers, for the most part, as far as I can tell, are the same for male and female characters. And they even hinted towards this in the pre-order bonuses. You get some pre-order bonus exclusive clothes. So you can actually wear crop tops and stuff as a guy if you really, really wish to, and you want to be a little bit edgy, you can do that. But I think what I appreciate here is the same style as the crew, where in Forza I go with stupidness, and I go to my extremity of stupidness. Is that even a phrase? I get to the point where I wear Galaxy hot pants and a crop top. That would be hilarious. In my mind, that is hilarious. And that's the extremity that I would go to in Forza. Of course, there's chicken suits and everything for those that find that absolutely hilarious. Target market. But in this, I want to actually make my character kind of resemble me, kind of match my style as per se, my ideal style of where I would like to go and where I'd like to wear and all that kind of thing. So I would finally, it's another layer of customization on top of what we already had. For example, we've always had car customization. Well, not always, but for a while we've had car customization, and that being a primary focus. But again, as you can see, these are all the same avatars again. So I was wondering if they shuffle, like maybe there's multiple different ones, but no, they're all the same every time. There's a nice variety, I would say. The variety could be much better. I feel like it's mostly one black guy, one mixed guy, one black woman, a million white women, one Chinese guy, and one Chinese woman. I feel like we always get shafted. Other races, you know, we always get shafted. There's like a million white. How many different white people can there be? So it said here we've got a Kendrick, a Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, should I say, man-child, birth-child, love-child. That's what I was thinking of. But this was Corey's customization. He was going through all the options for us on this one, so this one's a little bit different. Normally, but with the other two, we've just basically been customizing how we want it to go. So anyway, as I was saying, with this, it fits the vibe of it's night racing, it's street racing, it's illegal racing. You're trying to be at least from what we could feel, a G of the streets, the day and the night. You can wear these cool masks, kind of Watchdog style masks. You'll be like, nah, mate, you can't see me. John Cena kind of thing. But it's not stupid. It's not trying to make it look dumb. It's not trying to remove the whole theme of the game. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. So anyway, I'm curious to see how this is going to go, though, because there's obviously, you know, they're all branded clothes. How are they going to make their own ghost clothes? For example, with ASOS, they had a collaboration last time, and they made their own clothing kind of line. And actually, quite a few people bought some of that stuff. I have 2 Tyler Morgan shirts, which we shrunk, so I haven't worn those in a while. But you get the idea. It would be nice to see some Need for Speed branded stuff, because Need for Speed is cool. Speed Hunters branded stuff. Can they do that, though? That is my question. Can they do that within combination of having this Life's a Beach and Adidas and all these things? Can they have their own stuff, their fake stuff, their real stuff, with that stuff? What's the licensing like? How much did this cost them to do? Could we have got another car brand in here if it wasn't for these clothes? These are all questions I have to ask because I'm a car guy at heart. Realistically, it's not amazing. It doesn't do much for me. I'm glad there's no animations. There's no stupidness to it to the point where you're dabbing at the end of the race, as I said. But could I ultimately have received a couple more car brands in the game? And I think that would have been better. And to have fake clothing brands, I would prefer that. If that's the way that it, you know, it boils down, if they had the choice, I'm gonna say I want more cars rather than more clothes. The clothes are decent. It does the job. Job's a good one. I appreciate the effort. Anyway, I think I don't exactly know other than what these characters are going to do other than be in the cars, obviously. And around the garage, you're going to be standing around the garage with your friends or your crew members, so you can always see what they're dressed as, what they're styling, what their car is currently in the HQ, which is really, really nice to see. But other than that, there isn't much point to it. I think if it was up to me, in what needs to come next is the ability to walk around the garage. And I know that sounds kind of pointless and useless in some ways. We've obviously got the menus which are a little bit snappier and it makes for goodness, but walking around the garage and being able to take pictures with your car is something on the crew too that I appreciate so much more than I do with just the guy standing there doing a dab animation at the start of a race. Why? Or sorry, at the end of the race. Or both. It's dumb. I feel like they've got a thing here. They've got cars and clothes, and that's something that a lot of us like together. So allow us to have some good shots of both of these things together. I'm looking forward to seeing that in the future. Walking around the garage, that would be cool, right? Am I the only one? No. I don't think so. Anyway, that, my friends, is the clothing customization of Need for Speed Heat. I might have said Payback at some point. I don't know if I've said Need for Speed Heat that whole video. But thank you so much for the support during Gamescom. It's been immense. We're not done yet. I have a lot more to show you. Be sure to smash like, subscribe if you are new. And I will see you again tomorrow. Until next time, peace.